Shalom, it's Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. A lot going on, man. This is a lot going on in this world, man. This world is gone mad. Jake losing his damn mind. Esau crying like a little hoe because he losing his kingdom. It's just a lot going on, man. And it's to the point now where you really can't keep up with the news. I mean, it's really just it's OD at this point, or it's OC, out of control. And I always talk about how people are losing it. They're on all these different medications, and you brothers be careful with that. I know there's no enchantment against Jacob, but watch yourself, man. These people, I don't believe that people are just on hard drugs such as the typical, the meth, the cocaine, and I just believe these people are something's going on in the pharmaceutical field. There's people are losing their mind, so watch yourself. Take your herbs. Instead of going to the damn, avoid that hospital as much as you possibly can. And that's off topic, but I believe that they are really purposely bugging people the hell out, man, because people are just losing it. And even my coworkers is saying, like, man, people acting strange, man. People acting different. And if you live in a city, you see it, especially a big city, you see it more. That's why, I've been thinking about just leaving the damn city, area, period, because I don't live in the city, but I work there. I'm too close to it, and I just see craziness, man. Just every day, people are bugging the hell out, and it's not just Jake, it's Esau, too. These Edomites, man, they losing their damn mind, man. Everybody's just gone. Everybody's miserable. These women, they're miserable as hell. They hate themselves. They fed into Esau's agenda of don't need no man, I don't need no man, and now they mad as hell, mad at the world for the decision that they made, and they taking all kinds of antidepressants and then Jake, Jake is just stupid anyway. Jake don't know which way he going, man, whether he going left or right. Jake is just moving in a circle. But Esau is bugging the hell out, man. Esau, you heard about the soldier that he was an airman. I was in the Air Force too. And he, then that's a whole nother topic. But he set himself on fire in protest. Whether that was real or not, I don't know. And that's another thing. There's a lot of fake news out here. I hate to sound like Trumpy, but there is a lot of fake news out here, and they do have a lot of staged events or false flags, and just they'll create a story to get people riled up and get people talking about some BS. But it is, I wouldn't put it past him to actually set his damn self on fire. That's how crazy this world is. There used to be a time when you would look at that kind of stuff, say, man, that's fake. That ain't real. Now you can't say that. Yeah. The impossible has become possible in this world that we live in, man. People are really bugging out. But anyways, I wanted to get this article here from and I'm bringing this up from Natural News. My main man over there, Mike Adams at Natural News. I love it when these Edomites bring out stuff because they they do a diligent search, as the scriptures say. They're wiser than the children of light. They bring out stuff that you can really sink your teeth into. Jake like to have podcasts and just sit around and talk about BS all day. you know. But this is something that I'm speaking as a man, just from my own observation. Um, if I had to take a guess, right? Speaking as a man, this ain't no prophecy or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, if I had to take a guess, I would guess that Esau is going to pull a cyber attack. It looks like that's the direction that he's heading in, and we had that situation with AT&T and Verizon and the other cellular networks or whatever that were involved. But they did a little test run and they shut down their services for a minute just to see how people would react. And I brought this. I brought this out before. Some time ago, you had the bank situation with Bank of America, and people couldn't get their money out. Okay, well, uh, just speaking as a man, I'm thinking to myself, okay, they already tried the pandemic thing. They already did that in 2020. So it only makes sense that they will move on from that and drum up a new scare, right? Something new. And what is that probably going to be? A cyber attack, right? So that's something that you should be keeping in mind, man. It don't hurt to get, and I hate to sound like one of those preppers, but it don't hurt to go and get, canned food, man. Water. It don't hurt. Just be, thinking ahead like that. But Natural News says here, massive cyber attack hits U.S. Big Pharma, leaving tens of thousands of prescriptions unfilled. Now, you think about that. These people are already crazy, and they're hyped up on all of this, all these drugs and prescriptions that they're taking and whatever. If something like that was to happen, you know how many crazy people would be running around? I mean, that sounds, like, I'm hyping up something, but you stop back and think about how many people are on prescription medication, antidepressants, you know, how many people will bug out just from losing access to their phone. It says here in the article, tens of thousands of pharmacies around the United States were not able were not able to fill prescriptions for nearly a week because of a cyber attack on a unit affiliated with America's biggest health insurer. It's called United Health Group, UHG. According to the health insurance company, the hack, which began on Wednesday, February 21st, has been suspected as a state-sponsored attack. And again, for the 1,000th time, this guy, Klaus Schwab at the World Economic Forum, said, the next big pandemic could be the cyber attack. And that's how arrogant and cocky Esau has become. It sounds crazy. Like when you look at it on the surface, you look at it and go, why would they tell you what they're going to do? Wouldn't they do that to get you to look in one direction while they pull another one? They pull a fast one on you. And that's true. I could understand that. And I normally say that too. But I'm to the point now where I'm really starting to look and go, you know what? These devils have really gotten that bold. They've been that in bold. And maybe I'm wrong, in the way I was looking at it, where I was just saying, hey, watch what, they telling you to look left, look right. I keep that attitude. But now I'm kind of like, you know what, man? They're arrogant as hell. And they do feel like they've dumbed down the majority of the people. And that's real. That's true. They have. They have dumbed down the majority of people. I saw this article, man, and I was like amazed. And not a Trump supporter. Y'all know how I feel, man. I hate all of these people. But I was amazed at this article I read. Someone wrote an article. I forget the name of the website. I don't want to misquote it, but they were talking about how great Biden is and how great of a job he did in Michigan. I guess it's like a rally because it's presidential election season, which I haven't been paying attention to this year at all. But I was amazed at the comment section and how many people were just, and it weren't bots either. Like I could tell. I know, I could tell when, because I've been in podcasting and YouTube. I had old YouTube channels for years now. So I not just dealing with the Israelite thing. I've done different shows. And so I know bot comments when I see them. And no, these were legitimate people that were giving their reasons as to why Biden is, really doing a great job as president. And I was saying, wow, God, I was like, God damn, these people are fucking retarded. And I thought to myself, I said, well, damn, no wonder I guess they don't have to fake people out no more. Because we in this truth, man, we're consumed with the word of the Lord and we're occupied in prophecy. And every day we're sighing and crying and wanting to get the hell up out of here. But, to a certain degree, we forget what it's like to be out here in this world. And the majority of people, the only thing they're thinking about is football. I'm going to be real with you. As soon as the football season is over, you know what they're thinking about? The draft. I forgot what it was like to be like that. It's been so long now. They have so many distractions, man. If it ain't pussy, then it's football. And every once in a while, they'll lift up their head and look at maybe a news, I guess you say brief, for a couple of minutes. And then they right back to doing whatever. But they don't know anything. All right? So when this cyber attack hits them, when it hits them, these people going to lose their damn mind, man. They're not going to know what to do. They can't think for themselves. All right? There was a brother was talking about this on one of his shows. He was saying that when the phone shut down, this woman bugged the fuck out. Excuse my language. She bugged out because she couldn't use her phone to navigate her. She was driving and she got lost. And she usually used her phone to give her directions or whatever. And she lost her damn mind. She bugged the hell out. Like went full batshit crazy. Just for and that was just a couple of hours or so. I'm just want you brothers to, understand what this shit gonna look like, man. These people gonna lose their goddamn mind. But anyways, it says here, the attack on Change Healthcare, a division of United Optum, appeared to be a foreign country, according to two senior federal law enforcement officials. UHG said in a federal filing that it had been forced to disconnect some of Change's digital network. I don't know if they made a typo here or not, from its clients, and as of Monday, had not been able to restore all of those services. It was unclear as to how many patients were affected, but United covers 7.7 million customers nationwide. Wow. It says, as per federal records, the disturbance has been widespread, including for U.S. military overseas, healthcare data, especially patients' personal information, including their private medical records, were left vulnerable. Hundreds of breaches at hospitals, health plans, and doctors' offices are being investigated as well. So, there's more to it. And again, this is a matter of fact, I'll get this part. It says here, the incident coincided with a nationwide cell outage at AT&T back on Thursday, which left more than 70,000 customers without cell service. There is no evidence that the two events are related, but the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and Homeland Security are already investigating the latter. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. There's a lot to this article. You know how Natural News do. They do full articles, like they don't play. Um, it says experts, the Black Cat ransomware group caused the outage. That's what is being said. The Black Cat ransomware group, as it's called. But so I'm saying all of that to say this. I'm looking at this and going, this is probably what they're gonna do. This is probably their play, their next move. Because this is something that will affect everyone. Okay? This will affect everyone. Everyone is online. Everyone is on the grid. People, I don't care who you are, where you are, unless even if you're in the South, you can say, well, I'm in the South, I got my food storage, I got my guns, I got my ammo. All right. I got my water supply, I got a water well or whatever you got. You're still connected to your phone and your internet service in some way, shape, or form. So if they really want to hit hard and really make people lose their damn mind and submit to their will and to the government, they will. That right there, this right here, a cyber attack will make people buckle. It will make them bow. I went on that segment a long time, a lot longer than I planned on doing it. But anyways, I do want to get this. This is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come, the judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God, Yahweh, Bashem Yahawashi? Okay, we have to think about that, right? Because, those people that you love, man, when them lights go off, they're going to act different. And you need to have that in your head. Oh, I love this person. I love that person. When them lights go off and they hit with this cyber attack, they're going to act different. And you got to be in the position where you able to roll with the punches, man. You're going to have to lean on the Lord in that day. Okay? It says, if the righteous scarcely be saved, okay? Scarcely. It means you barely going to make it in. If the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So you got to think about it like that, man. We're going to be tested and tried, man. When them lights go out, man, it's testing time. Bro, it's testing time, man. The Lord going to test you, man, in a very real way. Because we're all dependent at this moment. That was the whole point of Esau setting up this grid, this internet, this web, to get everybody online and dependent on that. It's going to take great faith. You're going to have to depend on the Lord in that day for the spiritual things that will bring about the carnal things, the things that food and water and the necessities. It's going to get real different in that day, man. Ain't going to be no more playtime Israelite in that day. Okay? I'm gonna get. I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and get Second Ezra 9:13. It says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when by inquire, and when but inquire how the righteous shall be saved." Let me read that again. "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when but inquire how the righteous shall be saved." Now I just told you up here in First Peter 4:18, the righteous shall, it says, the righteous scarcely be saved. The righteous shall scarcely be saved. And down here in Second Ezra 9:13, it says, "And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created." Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish. Okay, there will be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. All right? When them lights go out, people gonna lose their damn mind. When this mark of the beast is implemented or mandated, people are gonna lose their damn mind. They're gonna buckle and they're gonna go and take that chip. You are gonna be outcasted from society. That's gonna be a very uncomfortable feeling. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Get used to the world hating you now. That's why we go through these fiery trials. That's why we go through it now. And I hate it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate it. Every day I hate this damn place. Every day I wake up, I hate this goddamn place. But guess what? I have to go through that. I have to go through it. You know, you have to walk through it. You got to bear your cross, man. You got to go through it. It sucks, but there's a bigger test that's coming. When they implement that mark of the beast, when they mandate that mark of the beast, that microchip. I mean, it's so easy to get, to talk shit, say I ain't gonna take it, this, that, and the third. That's gonna be easy for the moment. But when you got everybody else around you taking that shit, because they are gonna take it. They're gonna take it. Everybody around you is taking it and going on about their life in this digital grid, and you the only person that ain't took it. You're gonna be outcasted from society. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. You're not gonna be able to pay for nothing. You're not gonna be able to pull out some hundreds of dollars that you got buried underneath your mattress. It's just something to think about, man. There's a reason why it says the righteous scarcely, okay? The righteous will scarcely be saved. We're going to need the Lord in that day, okay? Keep your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, and don't worry about the cares of this world, because this world is through. This world is finished. Now, I'm a little bit late on this, but a lot of you may have seen this already. But I find it funny. A lot of these Edomites are crying over this Google AI system, or I think it's called Gemini, which doesn't, I guess it doesn't show images of so-called white people. So then again, their panties all up in a bunch. And I've seen a lot of these Edomites in alternative media and even Fox News. They're crying because Google AI doesn't show them in historical. I guess if you type in historical images and it'll pull up so-called black people or people of color, as they like to say. And they're crying like little bitches, okay? Crying when they have completely, uh, completely destroyed our image for centuries on end. Had niggas tap dancing, bow down to massa on TV, making mockery of us. And then they got the nerve to cry like little bitches, crying. Esau's crying like a little hoe. And the thing is, Jake doesn't control AI nor Google. And this is what I try to explain to brothers that, what Esau is trying to do is he's trying to make himself look like the victim. See, if you understand it, you'll get it. But the problem is, well, the spirit ain't on a lot of these Jakes, these 2/3 Jakes, but they don't watch anything other than their bullshit on YouTube and World Star Hip Hop or whatever. I don't even know if they watch World Star Hip Hop, but you get what I'm saying. Niggas are stupid. Niggas don't pay attention, so they're not seeing what Esau is crying about. Esau is trying to take the role of the victim, okay? And they're using their own technology now to do that. Because Jake doesn't control Google or AI. Any AI, Jake doesn't control that shit. That's Esau. But Esau is doing that on purpose to make themselves look like they're the victims and have black people sympathizing with Esau. Like, oh no, this ain't right. They shouldn't do the white man like that. Like the white man is also like he's the victim all of a sudden. Amazing. I got this from Fox News. It says Senator Tom Cotton torches Google AI system as racist, um, preposterously woke, Hamas sympathizing. Republican Arkansas slammed Google's AI chatbot Gemini as preposterously woke on Friday for its refusal to to produce any images of white people. Now this is amazing. This is amazing. These are the same people that sought to cut us off from being a nation. Now they got the nerve to cry because of some goddamn uh, Google AI not showing their image. Something that Jake, the Israelite, the black man in America, has no control of. We have no control over this. And you got black people jumping to their defense like the dumb niggas that they are. Because, well, it says my people are sottish, they're stupid. They never known me. That's what the Lord said. Says the company paused the chatbot's image generation on Thursday after social media users pointed out that the system was creating inaccurate historical images that sometimes replace white people like the founding fathers with images of black, Native American, and Asian people. First of all, you fuck. First of all, asshole, you ain't the damn founding fathers of this country. You're the low-life pieces of shit that raped, robbed, and murdered the true indigenous people of this land. Our brothers, the Native Americans, which I might be a Native American my damn self. I have to check my, because there's a lot of Native American roots in my family. So the hell with you. and you put them on reservations, made mockery of them, created the $5 Indian so that white people can now claim to be Native American so they can get money and land. All of this negative imagery that you've given to the black man, the Native American man, the Latino man, and now your white crusty ass is crying like a little bitch over a goddamn AI. Fuck you. And may the Lord destroy you, and he will, and he will. He will in his due time. You know, you're serving your purpose right now. You're in your lot. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're the wicked. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and God damn it, you're the wicked. And you're doing what you're supposed to do. But not only is it fuck you, but it's fuck these 2/3 ass niggas that uphold you, that back you and support you. The hell with them. They're gonna be destroyed right along with you. I read that last week. I can't even think of where it's at right now. Anyways, this is look, let me tell you what this is. This is Esau crying about his kingdom being destroyed. His kingdom is crumbling right in front of him. Nigga, you've been ruling for centuries now. Okay? All of these kingdoms have failed. The Babylonian, the ancient Roman, well, which is now the American Empire. But still, they all had their time. And guess what? Your kingdom has had its time. It's over for you. Stop being a bitch. Stop crying. I saw this nigga Alex Jones crying like a little hoe about this. You'd be surprised what these Edomites cry about. Go to these alternative sites like BitChute, Rumble. They're just crying like little hoes. Crying. All the shit that Jake go through. The racism. Being lumped into one group. If one black man does something wrong, they accuse us all of doing it. All the hell that Jake has been through. Esau can't take a goddamn Google artificial intelligence system not putting their image up. What have you done to the image of the so-called black man? Have you ever taken accountability for that? Hell no. Because you're a little bitch. A little hoe. And that's been true. I've always known that. And some people have even said it that, you know, black people, I've heard comedians say it, black people handle situations different from white people. You know, we handle hard times different. You know, Jake go through shit. Jake it's just a part of his life. Esau go through something, he go and shoot up the goddamn mall. He go and shoot up the goddamn hospital or his job. You fire an Edomite, he might come back and shoot that bitch up. Jake don't shoot nobody but his own goddamn people. Esau can't go through shit. Esau's a little bitch. Matter of fact, let me get it right quick. Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Because he's a bitch. He couldn't fast. I'm not even going to tell you how much I fast, but I fast throughout the week. You know, it's just my thing. It's what I do. You know, I try to limit myself to one meal a day. And then, you know, I'll go, you know, throughout the week, I'll go, sometimes I'll do a 48 hour. I might do a 72 hour, you know. But, you know, hey, I do that, you know, in preparation for what's to come. But this little hoe ass nigga Esau couldn't go a few hours. I'll read it again. Hebrews 12:16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. He didn't even want his blessing. His blessing ended up becoming the sword because he cried like a little bitch after he sold his birthright. So then he cried like a little hoe. Father, don't you have one blessing for me? And so Isaac said, "Look, your blessing be the sword. You'll get the fatness of the earth. That's why Esau is ruling right now. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, not the righteous, the wicked, not the righteous. So when they try to come to you with all of this Christianity, this Christian righteous bullshit, just understand the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So if Christianity is the predominant, right, it is the dominant religion on this earth, understand it is wickedness. The Roman Catholic Church is wicked. Islam is wicked. And it's a snare for our people, mainly set up and designed to trap our people. All right? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright, for ye know that afterward he would have inherited the blessing. He was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. He cried like a little bitch. That's what happened. Like a little hoe. Because he couldn't go a few hours without eating. But I'm gonna get back to this article from Fox News. It says, and this is a quote. Um, it says Google deserves condemnation for creating a racist, uh, preposterously woke Hamas sympathizing AI system. That's what Senator Cotton said in a statement on X, which is formerly known as Twitter. Quote, Republican lawmakers will remember this the next time Google comes asking for antitrust help. Cotton pointed out that the problem also lies at the White House, which pushed an executive order last year that bolsters artificial intelligence, AI, safety and security, protects Americans' privacy, advances equity and civil rights, according to an October Biden Harris fact sheet. This is another quote, this debacle is a good reminder of why federal control over AI would be a disaster, Cotton continued. It would force AI system to be as broken and as dishonest as Google's. So they're crying about these depictions. They're crying about, I guess they had images of George Washington being black or whatever, or so-called founding fathers being black. And I guess, there were some images of them, some of the images they believe supported Hamas. But Jay, don't no black people control no goddamn Google AI. So why the fuck are black people over there crying? Like little bitches supporting these white. Y'all shouldn't do the white man like that. Y'all shouldn't try to erase the white man from Google images. Who cares, man? This devil's about to get destroyed, and you black monkey faced niggas are over there. Help the white man out. He going through something right now. I wish the fuck I would, man. Put my goddamn boot on his goddamn neck, man. These niggas, I hate you. I hate you. With a perfect hatred, I hate you. I hate you goddamn niggas, man. I hate you with a passion. You can't hate your brother. I hate these niggas. They are not my brothers. They are not my brothers. I love my brothers. I hate these niggas. Anyways, man, they're crying, and I'm glad. There was a battle rapper that once said that, you mad? Well, I'm glad. Okay? I'm going to get Jeremiah 16 and 19 O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Okay, because as you know, the Gentiles, especially Esau, Edom, are coming into a place where they're realizing they're not as great as what they thought they were, or once believed they were, or were lied to and told they were. That's why they're crying like little hoes. You got to imagine, right? This is like a shell shock for them. All their life, they've been told they're white and they're great. Now they're finding out they're not white. You got the prophets, the men of the Lord, all over the internet, blasting the horn, sounding the alarm, right? Blowing the trumpet. So much that it's leaking over into mainstream media, telling these devils what their future end is, right? Captivity, slavery, vengeance of the Lord, and they can't handle that. Ever since the prophets have been getting on their ass, their kingdom has been folding. If you don't pay attention to world news, world events, and local, I would say, in-country politics and shit like that, you won't get it. But if you're a watchman, if you're truly watching, and you're sincere in this thing, you'll see this thing crumbling. And you'll see why these devils are losing their goddamn mind. Well, the scripture tell you, why do the heathen rage? And people imagine a vain thing. What is that vain thing that they imagine? That America will continue on forever. That white supremacy will continue on forever. That the Lord created the white man to rule forever. First of all, you're not white. You're red. You lied to your own damn self. You lied on your own goddamn skin color. So how can you be trusted with anything else? Fuck you. And your kingdom. And anybody that wants to uphold your kingdom. Okay? Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? You have your false gods. Pray to him. Stop crying like a little bitch. Stop crying like a little hoe. Pray to your God. You believe in Jesus Christ? You believe in sweet Jesus? White, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus? Pray to him. Make your situation go away. Make things get better. Why doesn't Jesus come help make America great again? Oh, I know Donald Trump is going to do that for you. No, the fuck he ain't either. The Lord got you devils in a trick bag. Because I'm going to tell you why in a second. This is Daniel 7:17. It says, these great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. And we're living in that fourth kingdom, the Roman Empire, right? Reborn. The Roman Empire is here. Reborn as the American Empire. Okay, these great beasts, it's Daniel 7:17. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. That's your end game there, Esau. Your white Jesus ain't saving you. Fuck you. And fuck your white Jesus too. Yahweh, while yahawashi is going to destroy you, subjugate you, put you into captivity where the fuck you belong, whether you like it or not. And Donald Trump, Space Force, Elon Musk, SpaceX ain't going to fucking save you. You and your little weaponry, your military is bullshit compared to what the Most High got for you. Cry. Cry, cry, cry. It doesn't matter. You're going down. No matter what you say, you can write all the news reports you want to write. You could try to play the role of the victim. It's too late. The whole world knows you're the goddamn devil. All right, Shalom, his brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. I was sitting here and I was thinking on this, and thought came to me, and I'm kind of just thinking out loud right now, but this thought came to me about these billionaires and these millionaires, these multimillionaires buying these underground bunkers. Now, most of the time we tend to think that that's for a nuclear situation, like, a nuclear missile being fired upon the United States of America and them going into their bunkers to protect themselves, hide themselves until the coast is clear. But then a thought came to me right before I began recording that it also could be, it could be that these billionaires and multimillionaires are buying these bunkers because we may be looking at a situation where we have a real life purge, like the movie Purge, The Purge. So it's not necessarily that these people could be even waiting on a nuclear attack to happen. They could be in the know. They could know something's going on. It's just like right before the pandemic, you had insider trading. Right before the pandemic, people were investing in certain things at that time. And it actually came out during the pandemic, but of course nobody pays attention. So this could be a situation where they know that it could be civil unrest soon, maybe sooner than we know. I've been saying it, over and over again. This is a presidential election year, and we know Trump likes to get shit stirred up. That's his job. Stir the pot, get people pissed off, get people angry. And if the people don't get angry enough, then, what the government will do is they'll bring out their agent provocateurs and they'll get shit started up anyway. And, Jake is stupid. They don't know the difference between, and people get mad at me. I get flack sometimes. People say, why you keep calling your own people stupid? But, they don't understand or get the concept of agent provocateurs. They'll get some, they'll pay some people to dress up in MAGA hats and do something crazy, and then, Jake's stupid. Oh my God, see all them Trump supporters. And meanwhile, the Trump supporters, they do the same dumb shit. They'll get some Jakes that they paid off to, I don't know, do something crazy to some Trump supporters, and then there you go. You got a situation. And then you also got to keep in mind that these people have these masks now, these high-tech I forget what they're called, but these masks that, you know, they look so real, you know. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say that Biden's wearing a mask. That, whoever's playing Biden, they probably got some dude pretending to be Biden. Um, so anyways, these people in these bunkers or they're gonna go into these bunkers because they're paying for these, they're buying these bunkers, having these bunkers built as we speak. Some have already built them, especially the billionaires. The multimillionaires are now just just now getting into that. Good example of that, it was Rick Ross. He's running around bragging. I spoke about that before. But it may not necessarily be just for a nuclear attack. It could actually be because they know that soon it could be a situation where they turn the lights out. It could be internet down. They shut the grid down for a minute. And that will cause an absolute chaos. Matter of fact, a good example of that, and I wish I could find it on YouTube. In New York, it was a couple of years ago. There was a power outage in one of the boroughs in New York, and man, for that short period, I think it was like 24 hours, maybe a little bit more than 24 hours or something like that. Just for that short amount of time, niggas went crazy. Niggas lost their damn mind. It was just it wasn't no more than like 24 hours plus. Niggas lost their mind. And again, that was a test run. Just like here recently, they had the cell towers or the outages with the phones, with the cell phones. Verizon, AT&T. I believe it was T-Mobile. I believe it was AT&T, Verizon, and another one. And that short period of time, I knew some people that couldn't get service. I got service, and I didn't even know it happened till I heard about it on the news, and then I heard people at work talk. Excuse me. I heard people at work talking about it, and I was like, "Whoa, what?" All right. So they're testing for something. Then you had the and this was like last year. Remember, you had people with Bank of America, they couldn't get their money out. You had people pissed off. Again, they act like it was a glitch. But again, it's a test run. Zelle, they did the same thing. They had a glitch with the Zelle, Zelle, not PayPal, but Zelle. They had a glitch. Okay? So they're testing for something. So the thought came to me that these billionaires and millionaires may be buying these or building these underground bunkers, not necessarily just for a nuclear attack, but because they may know that something's getting ready to happen, something major. Lord willing, it could be happening soon. We don't know. But I got this from Auto Evolution, I believe it's .com, Auto Evolution, from their website. And I believe this was posted just a couple of days ago. It was in February of 2024. It says, billionaires going all in on bunkers and bomb-proof homes. Okay, billionaires are going all in on bunkers and bomb-proof homes, not just old cars and planes. Because there was a time when billionaires would, they go and buy the best homes or property. You're a billionaire. What are you going to invest in? What are you going to spend your money on? Property, land. But they're saying they're using that land to put underground bunkers in them. Underneath. So it says here in the article, we'll call them the multimillionaire and billionaire preppers. Men and women with enough money and connections to arrange for the construction of virtually indestructible and self-sufficient safe spaces on their private property. These can be anything from the now standard panic room to an underground bunker that's nothing more than a concrete cell or something as elaborate as a second mansion with every feature you'll also find in the main one. Let me see here. I want to get to this part right here. It says Corby, and I believe this guy Corby is one of the people that helped put these these underground bunkers together. Corby is now featured in a piece for the Hollywood Reporter on how the billionaires are preparing for the end of the world. Okay, he's a part of this report here. Corby is now featured in a piece for the Hollywood Reporter on how the billionaires are preparing for the end of the world, and his brief interview sheds some light into a super secretive high-tech segment we wouldn't have access to otherwise. Says, watch this, everybody who is anybody is doing it, Corby says. And the lengths they go to turn their homes into impenetrable, possibility lethal fortresses are only limited by their budget. So he's saying that anybody that knows, anybody that's in the know, anybody that's anybody is building these bunkers, these underground bunkers. Other safety experts say that demand for bunkers started picking up as the entire world began to shudder in 2020. With the international health crisis, normies stocked up on flour, rice, and toilet paper. And they're saying the normal people, that's what they mean by normies, the average person, the average Joe Schmo, stocked up on flour, rice, toilet paper. It says, and the one percenters bought bunkers. So this is what they were doing since 2020, since the 2020 pandemic. They've been buying bunkers. Let me see if there's any more here. It says the recent rumor that Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg was building a gigantic bunker under his Hawaii compound further boosted interest in this type of construction. It says Corby adds the desire to bulletproof private property has now extended to office spaces and super yachts, the latter of which serve as a sort of backup plan, the place to go in case the impenetrable fortress is somehow well penetrated. So they're basically building bunkers on top of bunkers. Now watch this. Surviving a power grid failure is at the top of the list of demands. Pay attention. Surviving a power grid failure is at the top of the list of demands. A power grid failure is at the top of the list of demands. And what if we, the men of the Lord, what have we been telling you? This is a major key component. This is very important because if they do something to the grid, or if they shut things down, chaos will ensue. And they could do it at any moment. You saw how fast they pulled the trigger on those those towers, those cell towers. People woke up that morning and didn't even know that they wouldn't be able to access their phones or have connection to their phones. It could happen that fast. It happened without me even knowing it. I didn't even know it happened. I had no idea. Okay? Surviving a power grid failure is at the top of the list of demands the expert shares. Ironically, this means that while they seek refuge in their safe, sufficient, bomb-proof mansions and bunkers, they have to rely on older automobiles and planes. Um, so anyway, they go into some other stuff, but you get the point. You get the point of why I brought this out. Power grid failure. Okay, now remember they want to bring in this new system, this new technology that they have, and and a new currency, a new way of buying and selling, which is going to lead to the mark of the beast. Okay, everything's going to go digital. But what would be the perfect excuse to say, look, we all have to, connect our currencies together. We all have to get on the same grid. Well, you shut down the power grid. You have to create the problem so you can bring in the solution. And the fact that they're pointing out that, they want something that could survive the shutdown of the power grid. Okay. Again, I want to read it one more time. I know I'm doing it over and over. Surviving a power grid failure is at the top of the list of demands. The list of demands for who? For these billionaires and these multimillionaires. Why? Because they know something is coming. The average Joe Schmo is not in the know. The average Joe Schmo thinks that, they're probably ready for the NBA playoffs, or, the weather's getting ready to get nice. They're already thinking about, barbecuing. Meanwhile, billionaires and multimillionaires are building underground bunkers. They know something is coming. When, we don't know, but it's coming. All right. So it's just something that, pay attention, man, because we're gonna need yahawashi. These people are trusting in their money. Their faith is in their wealth. Their faith is in their ability to go underground and avoid, everything that's happening up top with all the civil wars and the civil unrest. You could be seeing a situation where, um, you know, niggas just wild out, man. Because if they shut that grid down, or they shut down the lights, or they just, shut down the internet services for just, some time, man, people are going to bug the hell out. They're going to look, because everything's connected to it. And that was the point of getting everyone online. The whole point of getting everyone online is to get everyone to the point where they're dependent on it. And if you take that away from them, they're going to lose their damn mind. Even as I speak right now, there are those that just believe that Esau's kingdom is going to continue on. Psalms 49:11. And what thought is that their houses shall continue forever. Right? And, people say, oh, you don't do nothing but teach doom and gloom. Well, I got something for that. This is 2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Okay, knowing the terror of the Lord. And you have to understand that this is being done by the Most High. Esau is not in control. He's not in control of this thing. And that's something that, brothers need to remember that. Now, I know brothers that are fervent, really in this truth and really believe, they know this already. For you newer brothers that may be just coming into this now, I don't know who you are, but understand that this is the Lord's doing. Because you can easily get trapped up and tricked up and just be so focused on Esau. We bring out the things that Esau are doing because he's the wicked. He's the son of the wicked. Okay? So yeah, he's going with this new world order. He believes he's going to become God. He's going to replace God. That's his inner thought. That's how he thinks. But the heart of the kings is in the hand of the Lord. So is the Lord manipulating him to do what he's doing? Because he's a sword, he's the whipping stick. He beats the shit out of Jake. Why? Because the Lord allowed him to do it. The Lord gave him that power. He gave him that. And so, we're going to go through these birthing pains uh, going into the kingdom. Esau is trying to establish his new world order. And in order to do that, he's going to bring great death, famine, okay, civil unrest. These are the things that, we're going to be facing. And we're going to have to be okay with that. It says, be as pilgrims in the earth, right? That scriptures say, be as pilgrims in the earth. We have to be okay with that. Knowing that we're going to be hated by this world, looked at as crazy, as they did Noah. But our job is to tell you what's coming. We can't just preach love and happiness. Like that song, Love and Happiness. No, this ain't that. All right? You want love and happiness, go back to the Christian church and let Reverend Al Green preach to you. 2 Corinthians 5:11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto Yahweh, and our trusts also are made manifest in your consciousness. Okay. I'm gonna get 2 Peter 3:11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, that what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Okay, we're hastening the day. We're sighing and crying. We're actually looking forward to these things happening. And the people in this world, they're not going to understand that. You can't go to the average nigga and say, why do you want civil unrest? Like you go to the average nigga and say, look, I can't wait till we get to the point where it's civil unrest. There's rioting in the streets. Insurrections. A nigga think you crazy because they don't they don't understand, they don't know what you know. That this means that we're getting closer to our deliverance and to the kingdom. Okay, that's what we're looking forward to. Okay, we are hastening the day of the Lord. It says looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking to get rid of this wicked society, this wicked kingdom, where you don't have some alphabet person at your child's school, right? Trying to teach them the alphabet lifestyle. Okay? We're looking for a new kingdom, a new earth, new heavens, new earth, where you can allow your children to roam freely and in peace. And don't have to worry about some weirdo snatching them up. Or what are they watching on TV? Because you got weirdos on television indoctrinating their mind with weirdo stuff, subliminal messages. The fact that you have billionaires and millionaires having to build underground bunkers, that tells you right there that this world is wicked. Because even if you're a billionaire, you're still not really at peace. You still got to worry about a nuclear attack or civil unrest, insurrections, just because you got an election year coming up. And here it is, you're a multimillionaire. You done sold your damn soul like Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Beyonce, hell, Bill Gates. But yet you got to go underground because you're scared of what's going to happen up top. on the surface, on ground level. You're not at peace. Okay? And this is part of the problem right here. Watch this. 2 Thessalonians 2:11, it says, "And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie." And what is that lie? That this kingdom will continue on forever. And Jake is bitten into that lie. Jake is forefront, up front and center, cheering on massa. In 1 minute, Jake is voting Democrat. The next minute, Jake is voting Republican. He wanted Biden, then he got Biden. Now he don't want Biden no more. Now he want Trump. Jake don't know what the hell he's doing. They want anything but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi to do his will. They want anything but righteousness. All Jake want to do is eat his damn pork chops and his ribs, put his ribs on the grill. You know, if it was up to Jake, we'd go another 400 years in captivity under this devil, Esau. Long as Jake get to pull out his grill when the weather gets warm and throw some pork on that bitch, Jake is all right. You have to understand the mentality of our people and how stupid they are. Meanwhile, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and everybody else that's in the know is building underground bunkers. Why? Because they know something's coming. And it's going to be bad. Jake is going to get caught unaware. Okay? And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Okay, and that's definitely Jake right now. I'm going to get this right quick just because I brought that out. You know, that part where it says, they all might be damned who believe not the truth. This is Romans 3:3. It says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi without effect? What if you niggas don't believe? So what? That don't change anything. That doesn't change the word of the Lord. Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying and mightest overcome when thou art judged." Okay, so yeah, we know something's coming, and these elites are going into their bunkers, but we have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. That's our bunker. That's our strong tower. That's where we run in for safety. We run into the word of the Lord and hold on to that and cleave unto that, believing that the angels encamp about us, right, and will protect us and keep us safe. Okay, we're looking for deliverance, man, from this. I'm going to get this right quick. 1 Thessalonians 5:1, it says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And that's what's about to happen to Jake. 2/3, man. And these Edomites too. Well, these Edomites are watching more than Jacob, but a lot of these Edomites are stupid too, man. You know, and I talk to these Edomites too, and they're just as dumb. I talk to certain Edomites, and they still talking about going to, take another jab, another shot. That's how stupid they are. Okay. "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." But look, we're watching and we're praying, so we're paying attention. And our faith is what we have, man. "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them." Because they were saying the same thing during Noah's time. Peace and safety. Noah's like, look, it's going to rain. It's going to be a flood. No, peace and safety. And these niggas are doing the same thing. They laugh, man. They laugh. They laugh at the men of the Lord. They make fun of us, man. They mock us, man. They turn their nose up. They think this shit is just so funny. And niggas have gotten so bad that, it used to be a time when Jake used to believe in the Bible. Now Jake throw his nose up at the Bible and say, man, I don't believe in that book. The white man book. You know how Jake is. Jake's stupid. That's the white man book. Meanwhile, prophecy is being fulfilled right in front of his stupid nigga face. But a nigga throw his stupid ass nose up in the air talking about, I don't believe that. That's the white man book. The white man book. We kim it. A nigga's stupid. Every day, a nigga always learning something new. Now they kim it. Or they Moors. Moorish Science Temple. Shut your stupid ass up. You don't know nothing about no damn Moorish Science Temple. The niggas that believe in the Moorish Science Temple don't even know what the Moorish Science Temple is. Dumb nigga. They just be making up shit on the fly. One minute they, we believe in the seven circle Quran. The niggas are stupid. And they're going to get caught, okay, out there lacking. Just like in the hood, they get caught lacking. That's what's going to happen. The Lord is going to catch them lacking. Not paying attention. Eating and being merry. Being a nigga. Being wicked. Probably popping somebody else's wife. Here it is. The Lord's getting ready to visit your ass. And your dumb ass is sleeping with somebody else's wife. What do you think is going to happen? Okay? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness. See, we're not in darkness. Okay? We know what's coming. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For Yahweh have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Hamashiach yahawashi. Okay? That's what we're running into. That's our bunker. Okay? That's our bunker. Yahweh by Hashem Yahawashi, that's where our safety is. His name is a strong tower. It starts with the name. Call on his name. Yahweh and Yahawashi. Okay? And believe. Have faith. All right? Because now ain't the time to be sitting there talking about, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. You got a I don't know ass nigga spirit. You ain't gonna make it. Not in these times we're about to go into. Because when they cut them lights off, nigga. When they cut them lights off, you're gonna need to know. You're gonna need to know that Yahweh Yahawashi is real.